Wait a minute. What's up, Anurik? Oh, what? What's up, Abrizu? Abrizu, are you new here, brother? I'll just make this a picture. And what I should do is come here. Boom. Oh, say August 22. There, now I just have the news. Nice. Just setting up the journal. So 9:45, we're focusing on. What's up, everybody? Let's tell the Discord we're live. Patty Pan, my freaking man, bro. Think I'm bullish, but let's see. Ethan, what's up, my brother? How are you, man? Is that important? Of course it's important, bro, because usually that's when the algorithm is spooling towards liquidity, right? You want to find your setups in those times. You're thinking, yeah, I think I was thinking the same thing pretty much. It's possible we go there first. I'm still gonna need to see a little bit of a retracement, but look how close we are to the daily fair value gap on ES. So, I mean, I can go over the game plan. I mean, I'm definitely bullish simply because had yesterday went lower, I maybe would have expected it. Now I'm expecting this weekly fair value gap to get touched for sure. And then from there, it's potentially that we go into the day fair value gap. Sure. From the weekly. I'm expecting the weekly to get touched though, for sure. So I'm going to be looking for a long, targeting that weekly fair value gap. It's only 100 points. And it's red folder news. We have new day opening gap right here marked out. The lower new day opening gaps, we'll leave those. So looking at the 15-minute time frame, there's gonna be a couple things I want to mark out. For starters, I see like we're pretty above the opening price here at 8:30, right? And listen, I learned something about me, guys. I need to find better setups. All right, simple as that. So we can't even really look at midnight opening because we're really far away. So I would want to see us come back down, potentially into this volume imbalance. Really, maybe even take out this sell side, or come on, touch this wick, which we already did. Hard to participate on this. We're gonna have to see some type of short decline. We don't need to go higher. I mean lower. Maybe we come into this order block, opening price. This is hard. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. We might not be able to participate, but let's see what happens. Watching my stocks. Yeah, a lot of rallying already. There's these, yeah. So these are our main objectives, right? This weekly fair value gap, daily fair value gap here. Bias, I'm bullish. I think today there's a really high probability that we come into the weekly fair value gap. What's up, Johnny? And then TGIF would be tomorrow, yeah. Off of the weekly fair value gap. Or it could even happen today. Because look at the weekly candle. It could happen today, PM. Look at this weekly candle, bro. We're already trading at the high, so it's gonna be three criterias. Trading at the high, right? End of the week. Hit the high time frame period. Yeah, let's go lower. Let's go lower. So what we could do is, ooh, 8:30 wick. ICT called bullish above the daily fair value gap. Yep, there's a daily fair value gap here. So if we were gonna trade into this weekly, how far could we go? Probably the daily. Yes, it's not that far from all-time highs. So if you remember yesterday, I said I'd want to see like maybe all-time highs for ES and the like daily fair value gap, or maybe that volume imbalance for NQ. That's a little bit overreach. But at minimum, the weekly fair value gap here and the daily fair value gap for ES. So we just gotta frame this trade idea, right? So we have a good bias, in my opinion, right? So how can I look to actually get in a trade on this? So I definitely would want to see price come back into potentially a discount. So we have a 15-minute dealing range here. Wait, did I take away my GAN box? Oh no, I did it like this. So we have 50% of the dealing range here. It's around 8:30 opening price. So pretty much gonna have to see, yeah, like it's not the best, right? We don't have to come down here. There is an imbalance there, right? We could take 8:30 low, tap into new day opening gap, and then go. Although 8:30 is protected, like it did sweep sell side. Look where's like the liquidity right now at 9:30 open, right? We just took out these relative equal highs, right? What's your bias? I'm bullish. I think price gonna come to this weekly fair value gap here. Um, but like let me give you guys the narrative, right? Like I do think we get a nice retracement here to potentially get along towards this weekly fair value gap because, right, relative the equal highs here were just taken. So everyone who was long, everyone who was short, right, if they were holding their shorts and their stop losses are above them, they just got destroyed. Who's profitable right now is longs. 9:30 volatility is gonna kick in. I think we're gonna run out some of these lows. Maybe, ideally, we come into a discount. We're looking at the 8:30 opening price. We're looking at this wick. We're looking at this low. And we're looking at this entire, the optimal trade entry from this entire range. So we'll be looking at those, right? We have these relative equal lows right here at the minimum, right above previous day high, or right below previous day high. And we'll be going from there. We'll also be looking at the opening range gap, which will be lower, right? Because we're trading higher right now. So the opening range gap will be lower. So we could potentially use that to frame a trade as well. So as soon as it's 9:30, we will mark that up. And yeah, that's about it. Does that make sense? Does everyone understand what I'm looking for? I'm not saying you have to look for the same thing. I'm also looking to sell my stock positions today if they go to where I want them to. Price took previously high, I guess it could reverse. It should reverse. Price took previously high, I guess it should reverse. It doesn't have to reverse simply because taking previous day high. It can, if you're bearish, that's a really good idea, right? But let me give you some examples, for example. Ready? Took previous day high, didn't reverse. 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 And you get the idea, right? I'm not saying to use that and assume we're not going to reverse this time. I'm just saying it doesn't have to reverse. Like taking previous day high isn't the condition of the reversal, is what I'm trying to say, right? If you're bearish and expecting a reversal, then previous day high is a good place to expect reversal from. Agreed. But remember, that's just the condition. That's your higher time frame PD array, right? The narrative comes first. Why should price reverse in the first place, you know? That's the first part. That's the narrative. you can still use it as an old reference point, right? This is an old previously high is still an old high. That's still a PD, right? So we're gonna leave it marked up here. So we formed a bearish fair value gap, 928, fully rebalanced. I would see if it would continue lower from that. 930 coming in. We're gonna be marking our opening range gap. Do we have an SMT there? Oh, we have an SMT there. Okay, so we could maybe see lower prices here. I mean, those are nice eagle highs that was left. 945 news indeed. Yes, yes, there is. So as of now, we do have an SMT right here. Oh, I like this for SMT. Change our thing there. Let me open up my accounts before I forget. Oh, do you think entering a position just from daily biases is good? No, because just because you know where now this is my biggest thing. I wish it was I wish, man, I wish it was that good. This is my biggest thing. I'm really good at predicting where price is gonna go. But when I'm entering a trade, the transaction doesn't it doesn't always go in my favor. Now obviously that's fine, right? Just because you're right about where it's gonna go, it doesn't mean your exact specific entry is gonna take you there, right? Price moves up and down, up and down. It can stop you out 7 times before it goes, right? So it's all about finding the highest probability entry. That's something I need to work on is like, because some trades I don't let them run, right? And then it hits my runners, right? Like my TPs, my final TPs, and I'm like, I need to hold longer. But you need to remember, like the algo is right that the market's never just gonna do what you want. Sometimes it's just not gonna go to their TP. Sometimes it'll just come up, bump up a single high, and then come lower, right? So it's always good to take your partials. Equity maxing. Remember that concept we guys talked about? Learn from ICT. SMT trading community here. What's up, Rana SMT trader? I had the same problem. I can predict when by entry. All right. Yep. Same here, bro. Okay, it's 9:30 opening, guys. Ready? I want to show you the opening range gap. Oops. Holy shit, that's a big gap. What's your bias? I'm bullish, and I'm pretty confident it's gonna go up there. Getting a trade that's gonna support that idea. And you know what it is? A new rig for me too. It's also about the idea of like just being okay not taking the trade. Because sometimes you're like, it's gonna go up there, you want to get in. Okay, that S&P just broke. Holy shit. We're almost. Oh, I thought we were a lot closer. ES gonna tap into the daily fair value gap. We could go lower from there. I'd still be bullish. Okay, how much are we on 8 counts? Okay, so we're gonna have to try to risk like around 150 today. If indices up, DXY should be down, right? Therefore, gold should be up, hypothetically speaking. But it's not that simple. Okay. A lot of the time they don't move correlation. Right now DXY is bearish. Like DXY looks pretty bearish. Intraday, I'm watching the charts, guys. Don't worry. We'll go back and mark the org. Intraday, yeah, but we have these relative equal lows here. We already took a lot of liquidity here. I expect gold DXY to continue lower. Yep, red folder news at 9:45. Yes, yes. I wouldn't be taking anything now, anyways. So you can see previous day high. I'd want to see us come out and take these lows at least, which would be a discount of this range. Look at that, fell short of the daily fair value gap right there. Okay, let me open up all my trading accounts. We will continue to trade with, that's Game of Thrones. That's not a trading account. Okay, and you can see that, boom, sharp reaction. You still on drawdown from yesterday? Yeah, I mean, I didn't take a trade in it. The sad part is we're not technically in drawdown, right? It's because it trails you. So I was plus 1,000 on the account, and now I'm simply plus 50, right? So I'm still up on the account. However, it's not that simple because even though we're up on the account, the drawdown trailed us. So we only have 1,000 to work with right now. So we need to get back up 1,000 at minimum. But it is what it is, Just gotta lower the risk. It's part of the game. I kind of risked a little too much the last 2 days, so I should be like maybe $200 more than I am now, but it's not gonna make a difference. Goosebump plays, what's up, brother? So we took out this low, SMT right there. I want to see how it reacts. There's also a volume imbalance right there. Came back into the inversion fair value gap. What's up, Richard? What's up, Goosebumps? trying to open up my account. I literally forget how to do it every time. Oh yeah, it's daily bias in your USD, bullish still. I really like we're trading almost near all-time highs. We took out this high. We could continue towards this high because DXY still looks bearish. I'd have to look at intraday to prove that though. What's your bias, bro? How about you tell me your bias? How about we make a new rule? You guys tell me what you think. Okay, I won't make it a rule, but you guys tell me what you think, and then I'll tell you what I see, huh? Because I want you guys to trust your initial instinct, and then that way you can learn from your original instincts. Thing is opened. Okay, so what are we looking at here? So 15-minute time frame. So far we have a pretty long wick. We fell short of the daily fair value gap. Now let me double check to see if I marked that correctly. Yes, I did. So let me quick look at the stocks. So Nvidia's at 130.5, Roku's at 62.7, Tesla's at 221, Apple, AMD's 159, Google's 167. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Anurik, the thing is, bro, if you're bullish and you're taking major highs, that's a sign for you to be like, you know what? I think DXY is bearish as well. I haven't looked at intraday that much, but I would assume it continues lower this Thursday. Okay, so we're looking at the 15-minute dealing range here. Let's go back to the 1-minute chart instead of read some of these. So, like I said, we have this kind of the range right here. Look at that. We tap into the daily fair value gap perfectly. We could see lower from there for now. I would want to see this inverse. Like it will. So we're into the discount of the range, right? Let's see if we can get to this new day opening gap slash the new low. We did take out these lows right here. I can't mark that out. Let's remove previous day high. We did take out those lows. Right there at 50% of the range. We could go higher from there. I'm not interested in trading that. But we'll see how price reacts to those lows. We do have 830 opening price. I want to see if we can come back below there. Maybe even touch this wick or new day opening gap. Keep engineering liquidity, right? Let's mark out our 930 opening. Hopefully this chart is not too. I don't know if I like this. I feel like I want to go back to the GAN box. Add the GAN box back in here. Did you complete 2023? I didn't watch every single video, no, but I watched all the major ones and the major lectures. I watched a lot of the videos, but I didn't go like in order, so it's really hard for me to say. Because at the time, I was just like, I already had my model, so I was like, let me go see and refine. And what's up, Wayne Jerry, by the way? And then let me go see what I can learn from or add or refine, like Silver Bullet, TGIF, those are the kind of the videos I was watching, like the teachings, not so much the lectures. I did watch some of the lectures, but not all of them. Some of them were really good though. The order block one was really good in particular. So pretty choppy right now. So far, we have an SMT with the 915 lows, right there. Say it's right here, 927. So I would want to see again. Yeah, I want to see it come into here. You're looking for longs? Yeah, I am. There is a small. You posted your new journal. Do you have a download link? I think I did post the link. Is there no link? I think there is a link posted there. I can show you where the link is. So, where did I post it? Was it here? Right here. So it's right here, the link. This is the complete journal. So you click this, you click that, it's gonna take you to this. Um, that's your template. And if you click right here, duplicate, it'll add it to your thing, and then you can do whatever you want with that. Okay, looks like we're still going lower, which is what we kind of want to see. We're almost at 8:30 opening. Really difference. Oh, we never marked out the opening range gap. Let's do that. So where we started trading and where we stopped. This is your org. Let's mark it with a yellow box at 5% and mark out the 50% and let's extend it all the way to the right. Now I hope this isn't gonna annoy the shit out of me. Is that annoying? I don't like it. We could do black. We could just do the 50% line. Like we literally could just do the 50% line, which would be right there. So this line being 50% of the org. No, but we don't even know if we're trading inside of it. Man, that sucks. We'll just keep it up. Hopefully that's not too annoying. Let's make that line black. Oh, my stupid chair. That's your org. Have not even inversed this for value gap. We did take out that short-term low. There is an SMT there. We're getting some displacement. Still nothing for me. I'm gonna remove the org. I mean, we'll keep the 50% marked up. Simply watching here, guys. So there is a volume imbalance here. Let's see if that rejects price and continues lower. I'm not saying I expect it to. Or 9:30 opening price right there. Roku's at 63, so I am up in that position pretty good. Let me look at the other stocks quickly. 130, 158.5. Yeah. What's up, Alez? Good morning, brother. Still think, I mean, I don't know if it's going to go lower or higher, but then we have the narrative, right? Our drawn liquidity is higher. We're bullish. What do you think I should focus on building a scalping strategy? Studying the 15-second chart and 5-minute chart. 15-minute, 1 minute, 15-second. Yeah, I just don't want to use it anymore because it doesn't really give me anything valuable. It doesn't really give me valuable information. Yeah, that's about it. Which premium pack? I have the cheapest one. So it looks like price is definitely right. We're definitely chopping up here for news. I would want to see 945. Let's I would want to see right 945 manipulate lower. We have engineered highs. That's perfect. We can leave, right? We can target these highs later on after during the 950 macro. Real time is available. So real time data you have to actually purchase, right? I don't want to show you guys my settings in case it like leaks my credit card or some shit, but real time data you purchase. It's like $2 or $3. Yeah, you gotta buy that separately. But in order to have it, it's so scammy, bro. Like, in order to have it, you need to actually pay for um the cheapest one, the essential, I think. Okay, looks like we're finally gonna inverse this fair value gap or not. Maybe we'll see. I want to see us come into 50% of the org, which is where we can frame a long off of. Best case scenario. Let me give you guys the actual trade I'm looking for. If we can take out this 830 low, all the sell side has been taken for the most part. We're gonna have an SMT there. It's gonna look something like this. And if we get a touch into the new day opening gap and we see a setup there at 950 macro, perfect. What's on the right chart? This is the daily fair value gap. That would be like my like A plus plus. Nasdaq comes all the way down, touches new day opening gap, takes out all the sell side, takes out this 830 Newswick low, right? Which I really like to see taken when I'm bullish. There's going to be an SMT there. The SMT is going to look something like this. We get the touch of the new open gap. If it happens inside the 950 macro, we get a reversal from there. We target the low resistance liquidity and we leave a runner to the weekly fair value gap. And we make back all our drawdown. Let's see what happens though. Okay, 945 news. So far it looks like it's expanding lower. How did it close yesterday? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm still bullish regardless. Got to Wednesday's close. It closed below previous day high. I don't think we're gonna get a Thursday reversal. This candle did nothing, bro. This candle bumped. That candle just bumped up that high, and this candle bumped up that low. Oh, see, we got the low set on both. USD GPY not going lower. Damn, literally did nothing. We do have 10 a.m. Some more 10 a.m. news. Alternatively, right? We take out the 830 low. We tap into 830 open. We get the 50% of the opening range gap. I still want to see like 930 low taken at least. Still have to wait here. Okay. Okay. Some movement lower. Okay. We're inside of a discount. That's good. Past the 830 opening there. Touched the 830 open. Let's mark out the macro time because this is where we're gonna look for our long most likely. I just moved my org around. I don't even know where it is anymore. It's not even there. We're just gonna move this lower. Move it away, I mean. Is that data low? Nah. There's lower lows. This is just the Newswick. I really think price is drawn to this Newswick low. Newswick is data low? Oh. Okay, lit. I really think we're drawn to this low and the new day opening gap here. But let's see. We did touch 8:30 opening. We're in a discount. That was just a hint for a bearish day. Maybe. It is possible, but I think I'm still bullish. But we'll see. Well, the bearish fair value gap. I want to see this wick move price lower. What did I do? Mm. We took out the 5-minute sell side in a discount. Is it an SMT? Not really anymore. Not a nice one. Ugly one. I would have to see like a breaker or something. I like that we're engineering this liquidity here. It's almost macro time. Break running Q, yes there is, right there. Here's a 15-minute fair value gap there. Oh, we didn't tap into right here. So if we did take out Newswick low, we get the 15-minute fair value gap and newly opening gap. I think we just tapped into 50%. Almost. How do you know a price will retrace to a fair value gap? You look and see. Are we above or below? We're at like almost 50% now. It's like 50% around here. What do you think of gold? Longs? Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. Just because BXY looks bearish to me. Where is the daily fair value gap? Oh, that looks really nice. If there's enough movement, yeah, that looks good. I was also bullish. I didn't even see the daily fair value gap. I just looked at DXY. 5-minute. I mean, maybe that 5-minute inversion. I wonder if there's SMT there with silver. Yeah, there's an SMT right here too. If you get that inversion, I think that's really good. And there's low resistance liquidity. Let's put a trade here, just a hypothetical trade and see what happens. That's pretty good. You can get a probably better entry on the 1-minute maybe. Okay, what's happened here? We took out this sell side. Below 830. OTE of this entire range, but that doesn't really matter to me. I want to see one more leg lower here. I think we'll get it. Take out this low. We're going to get an SMT. And we look for our reversal. And if we're wrong, the price is going to go down to the daily fair value gap. Shorter block. All right, I'm going to say what I want to see one more time. I want to see this low right here get taken out. Best case scenario, we tap into the new day opening gap and this 15-minute fair value gap right here that has not been balanced out, or we at least fill out the rest of this 15-minute fair value gap. From there, I want to see an SMT at the lows, and then any PD array forms off of the SMT, and we will look for a long, targeting the low resistance liquidity, and a runner for the weekly fair value gap. If we're wrong, we will find out probably very quickly. If that all forms and we're still wrong, then it's okay. Mitigation, let's see if it holds. Right, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. Mitigation is how you trade continuations. We break the mitigation here and we close above. It's a pretty good sign it could reverse off of those lows. Would have to break the mitigation. Then I'd consider it inside the macro, 50-minute time frame, and then we're kind of rejecting off of this 50% wick and 50% of the news wick in general. I don't think that's a coincidence. If we get a closure above here, we could take this fair value gap. If this is a minimum of 2R, that's 2R. Let's see. Depends on how this closes. Yep, I'll tell you what a macro is. So I'm literally waiting for a macro. So macro is simply a time. Give me 1 second, bro. We had an inversion there on ES. We're gonna go with the limit there. It's not a market structure shift. To the chain of state of delivery. See you, brother. Have a good flight, my man. Oh, why is it doing that? Bro, fuck this thing, bro. Why is it doing that? We now have a breaker. That's your chain of state of delivery. Low, high, lower, low, high, high. That's your bullish breaker. We're looking for an entry here. It's multiple. It doesn't have to be multiple, but if there is multiple, then you have to use the multiple. Does that make sense? We might be watching this run away without us. To get an entry on the breaker here. Our stop loss can be right here. Breaker low plus a couple ticks. Well, let's see, guys. That lines up really nicely, doesn't it? -2 standard deviations. Could guarantee an entry on the CISD. Use the CISD. It looks bullish. It's also the volume imbalance. CISD high. All right, we're in the trade, guys. Let's see. So we're looking at this CISD. There is a volume imbalance there, so I entered off that just to guarantee that I get a fill. Our stop loss is going to go right there. I think I should have calculated this risk correctly. So, all right, we're looking at the weekly fair value gap, and then we would take a partial right there. Really, our stop loss can be like here. We'll leave it there. So we do have this fair value gap. This is your chain of stated delivery. So that's your bullish order block. Inside the macro, it lines up really nicely. Price did not take off 830. Take off 830 smooth lows. We took out these lows. Okay, we tapped into the fair value gap there. We tapped into OTE. It shouldn't go any lower than this. Otherwise, we are wrong. Let's just focus on the fair value gap that's marked up here. All right, fair value gap. What do you got for us? A nice wick so far. Could have got a nicer entry. The 3-minute fair value gap closed up. The 2-minute is there, but inversed. Not this inversion though. I would need to see this inverse, guys. For some reason I just feel like it doesn't look good. Yeah, it's not looking good. We have a little SMT right there. It shouldn't go any lower. If we lose this trade and we take out this low, we'll try one more with 1 micro. Why don't you wait for confirmation? This is a confirmation, brother. That's a breaker block. ES holding a bit more? Yeah, it is. So I need to watch my stop loss here. This is more than enough confirmation for me. SMT, we formed a breaker in the macro. It's perfect. Oh, wait for the FEG rejection? You could. Looks like we're going to stop here, guys. Yeah, we're out. So, 120. We can take one more trade with 1 micro. Let's see what happens. You can wait for the FEG and then market order. You can do that if you want. But for starters, it didn't even have to go to the FEG because we had a volume imbalance and the breaker right here. That's just not how I trade. I don't like to market order after the rejection. If I'm going to use the FEG to enter, I will simply enter at the FEG high. Let's see how this forms. The RR is worse. I mean, you're right. That's not how I like to trade. Let's see. That was a good. What we wanted to see was that was good. We're gonna give it one more chance. If it comes down, takes out this news low. Could have been more patient for the news low. We also could just be wrong. So my next trade is only gonna be 1 micro, and we're simply gonna try to just make back what we lost. Yeah, we would literally simply be making back what we lost. If we get really good risk reward, we'll take 2, but that's it. And we have to consider we might just be wrong. Yes, still respecting the. Interesting. Let's see. The rejection block. We get an inversion here. I'm tempted to I'm tempted to just enter on the same idea. We're gonna try it, guys. I entered. Tapped into rejection block. We got the inversion. We never bumped out this low. We get the retracement. It should come up all the way into here. We'll see how price reacts there, and then if we have to break even, we will. You said 1 micro. I said 1 micro, unless the risk to reward is really good. The risk to reward is really good. See if we form a bullish fair value gap here. We can even get away with a little better stop loss. We can put it just below 50%. One more stab into the rejection block. Let's see. We didn't even. Let's see if we get into the civvy at least. Mm. 10:05. There's 951 low. That's 10:02. I want to see if we can at least get into the city, and then from there decide if we want to break even or. Yeah, we are watching this. We shouldn't have really come into the rejection block twice, so it's probably gonna be a stop out. I like the reaction off the rejection block, but all right, we're out, guys. We're done for the day. We're gonna sit on the sidelines and watch. Let's see what happens. What would I expect? Oh, that failed. Let's see this 830 low. Let's see this low. Into the 50-minute fair value gap. Mm-hmm. Look at the high time frame. I already know what the high time frame looks like because I already looked at it before. So I don't need to look again. Tough week. It's been tough, man. It's been tough. We're gonna have to bounce out of this. It gave a perfect reaction off the rejection block there, and ES hit OTE. So I thought, maybe the retracement was a little deep. See how ES was kind of going above OTE, and then we reinverse this fair value gap. Not a clean raid setup. Yeah, maybe not. Also, could just be wrong. What was I gonna say? Yeah, macro. So macro is a time. Macro is simply a time. Macro is a time. I don't really care about the daily fair value gap. Macro is a time where the algorithm usually you expect a move during the macro to perform a run on stops, right? Where or run on stops or fill an imbalance. So price only moves to an imbalance or to liquidity, right? During a macro, you expect something to happen. So look at this macro, 950, right? The macro started right here, 951. We came out, took the high, and then from there reversed. You said yes to the daily fair value gap. Yeah, but I'm bullish, so I don't care about the daily fair value gap. I was looking for a discounted raise to take longs towards premium raise. which is exactly what happened, right? We came below into a discount. We took out these relative equal lows, respected 50% of the 15-minute wick. And I would consider changing bias if we get closure below here and the 15-minute fair value gap. That's the only way. Then we're just on the wrong side. Change your bias if you're wrong. Well, just because I lose the trade doesn't mean my bias is wrong. My bias is wrong is if we get like full displacement through this 15-minute fair value gap, which it looks like we're gonna get. And at this point, we'd probably expect a just a midweek. At this point, like I said, if we're wrong, it's probably gonna come into the daily fair value gap here. But let's see. Yeah, I change my bias if my bias is proven wrong. It hasn't been proven wrong yet. But if we continue lower, then yeah. If there was no SMT here, if your model worked and you execute really nice number, you lose to the market percent traffic like 2-0, your bias was wrong. Yeah, you're right. That's usually when I lose. Usually I lose when if it's choppy and then I don't manage my trade correctly. It's hard to manage when it's choppy. And but even when it's choppy, as long as I manage correctly, um, as long as I manage my trade correctly when it's wrong, SMT here, I didn't see that. As long as I manage my trade when it's wrong, when it's choppy, it's still fine. Usually break even. And then yeah, when my bias is wrong, simply. But it also it sucks because it kind of formed nicely. I'm gonna go study now. Study hard, brother. Study hard. It's crazy how ES caught up, huh? ES was so far behind, but it caught up really nicely. If we didn't get like right now immediate displacement through new day opening gap and inversing that fair value gap, respecting the 15-minute, almost closing above back above this old low, then I yeah, that's when I would flip my bias. Let's sit here and watch, guys. See what we could have done. The ES with 946. Yeah, how it wicked up there. Yeah, 28 of those. Probably at this point. Then touch this in the opening gap. Maybe even the daily fair value gap. We're so close to the weekly fair value gap. I'm really surprised that we didn't come up, catch it, tap it, and then go down. Mhm. Let's see what happens. So there's a fair value gap here. For retrospect, we didn't take any trades on this account. So if we see any scalp opportunities. But yeah, we were on the wrong side again, guys. The journal's gonna love us. You tried too hard to predict, that's why you got stopped out today. Um, I mean, maybe the second trade, but the first trade was really nice in my opinion. We had the SMT. We respected 50% of this. We also respected 50% of the opening range gap. We got a breaker block. Displacement was there. Fair value gap was there. Chain state delivery, breaker, SMT below 830 in a discount, respecting 50% of the wick. That was a good trade. I would take that trade again. I was simply just, my bias was wrong. It is what it is. You know? Maybe could have seen this SMT and been like a little skeptical, but not really. I would take that trade again. Like that loss, I can't overthink that one because it was good in my opinion. It was a good loss. The only thing I would have to read if I'm gonna like try to learn something from today, it's to think like why price went down and not up. You know, maybe the daily fair value gap. We had engineered all these highs so nicely. So we literally opened up at 931, 930, 931 took the high and then only went down. Retracement took out the short-term highs. Another leg lower. 15-minute close very bearish. Asia lows look potential. Believe me or not, daily PD rate tend to make the price move really fast on my time frame. That's why it was choppy at the beginning. I think it was choppy at the beginning because the news. It was waiting for news. As soon as news came, boom. We got price movement, macro. Macro gave a fake price run too. Short-term retracement. Honestly, even if our bias was bearish, I don't see a single setup. It would have been right here. Like right here off this SMT. But even then, that's not really clean. It's not really clean, in my opinion. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're right, but you can't just short simply because we tapped into a daily fair value gap. Like, if you just went short on every bearish fair value gap on the daily, no tap back in. We tap back in right there. You have to include the volume imbalance, and then right, you got the bearish breaker here. After we got the close below, we tap back in, or you could have taken these order blocks expecting the breaker to form, or this inversion forming this bearish fair value gap. There were a couple ways to get in here, but it's not high probability. Like there's no higher time frame PD array really. I mean, unless you used the 50% of this wick, but that's like, come on, they're just you're searching. Like we got such a nice displacement here at 945, right? Off of that SMT, we moved up 64 points. So I would take that long again, hands down, without a doubt. The second one, I would also take it again, because we came all the way down here, didn't take out the low. What actually happened? The bodies of the candles respected the rejection block to the tick. Like literally one tick, that's the rejection block, right? The lowest body candle in the swing low. Price came back, respected. ES at that time had just tapped into OTE, right? We got the inversion. Look at that, perfect. And then yeah, but it didn't even come up to the bearish fair value gap, bro. It literally just came to like I don't know what that is. Maybe there was a 2 minute. Yeah, it didn't even come into the. It literally just turned around. Oh, you guys had an inverse at that time? Where was that? Yeah, but ES was still like ES never looked. When I took that long, ES was still respecting this the whole time, and it came into OTE, so I was like, you know what, maybe that golden pocket rejection block here, and we get the actual move, like playing off the exact same trade I just took. The SMT was still valid, so I thought it was a good opportunity, and it was pretty low risk, right? Because I entered like here, and my stop loss was was like right here, like 75% of this wick. So it was not bad. 20 points. We got a closure above New Day opening gap again. I want to see where this is gonna go. We'll start the journal. I've been losing, guys. It's been tough. It's been tough. Did I make my journal so I want to make it so it's just one day? Like I don't want to have two like all liquidity. Like I journal everything in one day. Open midnight open. Yeah, I mean we're probably gonna take Asia lows, right? There is one thing, like we were so far above L Trader. Damn, bruh. That's rude. I've been doing pretty good recently, to be honest. Like besides this week has been pretty bad, but JK bro, I love you. I'm looking for 10 to 15 minute FEG to sell. Yeah, you could look to short that towards Asia lows, relatively equal, and then noonday opening gap, you leave a runner for 50%. You haven't taken a trade this week? Nice, Alpha. That's good, bro. That is good, bro. Curious to see what happens here. We're gonna be watching this. Do I want to put this in like two different? I think I want to do this. Trade one. 22. So August 22, include time of the first trade, right? The first trade we got filled on the CISD. We actually took the CISD high, or was it the breaker high? We took the CISD high. This guarantee a fill. I could have went for the fair value gap. I didn't think it would reach. So we got filled at 956. We got stopped out at 1001. 956. 1001 was our first trade. Trade result was a loss. Net P&L of the first trade. Pretty choppy. I'd expect like a move up into the fair value gap maybe and then back lower. Retracing into like a 5 minute fair value gap or something. So we have right now, for now, we can 100% only risk $100 per trade. If we do get a retracement up here, we might want to short it on the other account, the 5 minute fair value gap. They see it through. Oh, what did I do? I want to show up this account with this prop firm that I've been testing out. So I'll leave it here for now, and we'll see if a short presents itself. S&T in the 5 minute fair value gap, maybe 1014, 1014. Happen to the opening gap high or low into the 15 minute fair value gap. Maybe we get a wick into here. And then we can look to short. Forex? What about Forex, brother? DXY looks bearish from the fair value gap to me. Oh shit, that trade on gold failed so hard. I mean, we never inversed the fair value gap, so you wouldn't have taken it. No, I didn't take that trade on gold. We were just scalping or scouting. What was the loss on the first trade? I don't remember. I think it was 180. Down 3K this week. You or me? I'm not down 3K, but I'm down. This week's been tough for me, man. This week's been tough. Has not been treating me good. 1961, 1992. So points is that? Me, bro? It's tough, man. You trading on your fundeds or 31 points? I've been getting my butt kicked, bro. I've been getting my butt kicked. August is tough. Yeah, I wouldn't really blame August. I mean, that was a good trade, but what I don't like is, like I don't know if I should be overthinking this, but like that was a really good setup in my opinion. Like, am I wrong to think that trading in a discount of the dealing range, forming SMT at the optimal trade entry, respecting 50% of the news wick? I have to journal this anyway, so let's do it. So we had the SMT here. Like I would take that, bro. The reason I say it's good is like I've won so many trades like this. I guess maybe these ones we're not winning, or like this is beautiful. Like we just so happened to give like a perfect setup exactly where I wanted it to. I did say I wanted the low, but I said I was gonna mark out 50%, right? Like, damn. So I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm not gonna overthink it. That's your 50% Newswick, SMT, 50% Newswick. The standard deviations just lined up beautifully with the weekly fair value gap as well. Like, look at that, bruh. Come on, that can't be a coincidence, right? And then we got like all the confirmations. We're below 830. We got the macro. Let me just move this away so I can journal this nicely. We got the macro. What else I want to put here? 950 to 10. Right, and then we formed a bullish fair value gap. It can still go higher, It can. So this was the trade. 951 low too. I don't know, 50% is more easy lately for me. Yeah, maybe. And then you got a breaker block too, like, you know. Let's just do the box for the breaker. I guess in hindsight, I could have went for the entry at the fair value gap, but like it really didn't have to retrace because we had the chain of stated delivery. If it was really bullish, it would have just left it unopened. It would have left it open. There was another OB, CISD. We'll just say CISD. Bro, why is my? I'm gonna lose my shit. We'll see if it goes higher. We're gonna stay here. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. See what happens. Maybe we can learn something. I thought this was a good setup, and my entry was. I don't know if I like the green for entry. I got it orange. Yeah, that was SL. Is there anything else I want to journal? Put in this journal for this trade. We formed a breaker. There is a breaker, 950 macro, 830 opening, came below perfectly. Close above. We could put 50% of the org. So this is what I was talking about. Look at that. 50% of the org right here was also supporting our trade. Well, imbalances and where does it form? Yeah, you know what? I can do that for you. Look at that. Perfect rejection of the consecrated encroachment of the org too. Like, damn, all that. All that, eh? So many confluences. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Check gold. Gold is going down. I can check gold in 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, brother. You say you're gonna die. Run through your fingers. I'm in gold buys from the 4 hour for value gap. Well, there you go. There's your analysis. Whatever Sergio said, that's good. Yeah, it went pretty deep into the daily fair value gap. DXY is also retracing into the fair value gap. You're also in a buy. I hope it works out, but mother. I hope it works out. Stop a rejection block here. We entered. Price is at a premium. Premium on daily time frame. Price is in a D premium, man. It's been in a D premium for a while. Oh, looks like we're getting that continuation short we were talking about. Hold on, let me see if this is if we get a fair value gap here. So we traded into the 5 minute fair value gap right there. Went lower. I'll look to short if we touch that candle or if we form a bearish fair value gap. We had a daily fair value gap. Yes, we did. Gold. Far from you. I'll try to short this fair value gap on my other accounts. I don't know how to set a limit order. 19806. 19806. That limit. Well, why can't you drag it, bro? Like, what is this? How do you put a stop loss? Put stop loss. Buy stop? How is it gonna put it at 19806? Like, that's such a bad stop loss. 19833. This platform sucks. Not the prop firm, the what? Put a stop loss. What is this? Why can't I put a stop loss? I like the buy stop. Oh, maybe I gotta do it here. 19833. 19 buy stop. Okay. Take profit. Okay. We're making moves. Where's the 15-minute Asia lows? Oh shit, we are entering a fucking shit trade, but we're already gonna hit TP, bruh. Wait, how do I cancel this? 19780. 19780 is a buy limit. Well, I don't want to put a buy limit there now. Wait, how are we so close to Asia lows? Where am I tripping? You need to scroll down. Wait, you know how to use this? What do you mean scroll down? Oh wait, age of lows are here. Wait, NAS 100 is so weird compared to scroll down where? Click on the plus, then give your stop loss. Well, I have my stop loss here. I don't know how to cancel it if I had to. Pending orders. Ooh, I can just adjust it here too. What's plus? Profit plus? Okay, okay, hold on, hold on. I don't know where to put it. Look, this doesn't look like it doesn't look like the NAS chart. Oh shit, I just get filled. It doesn't look like the hold on, let me just journal this quickly. Uh, let's go back to the charts. So what is happening here? Yeah, NAS 100 is a little bit oh, those are already those. Okay. So shit, we just took a shitty RR trade, but we're gonna have to TP there. Am I in the trade? Yes, I am. Or whatever, 1-to-1. I don't know how to. Well, don't tell me I enter a short and then price gonna reverse. Where's the where's the lines? I want to put a take profit. So let's see, how would I hypothetically put a take profit level? Take profit plus it would be 19781. 19781. What was that invalid? I'm in a short. Oh, did I get stopped out? All right, we're going manual. We gotta go manual. We're going manual. All right. Why is price going so high up? Did ES take Asia lows? No way, right? Nah. Oh, there's a 15-minute fair value gap there. There is a 15-minute fair value gap. Relative equal lows. That's a pretty good place to short from. All right, guys, new plan. How do I close this? We're gonna long to the 15-minute fair value gap. Yes, sir. As soon as we get into this 1-minute fair value gap, we're gonna long to the 15-minute fair value gap and then short. And we're gonna take those two scalps and see what happens. Let's go to like after giving SL manually or TP scroll down. After giving. Okay, hold on, hold on. Let's just go through it. I'm new to this platform. Okay, we got the inversion there. We're gonna long to. Oh shit! I gotta cancel the buy stop. Close. Okay, we're in longs, and risk reward is shit, but it's fine. We're looking for where's the 50-minute time frame? Oh, that's right there. Is it just the 1-minute high? Okay, it's just the 1-minute high, so we don't need to. And you know what? If it comes back in here, we will simply add one. So how do I put a stop loss? SL manually. I don't know how to give SL manually. New order. Pending order. I need a sell stop. Stop loss. Go to open positions. Yeah, maybe that's the best way. Stop loss. Hold on, I gotta add some here. We're gonna add another 3. And then if we come into here, we're gonna add another 3. So we added at the inversion, and now this fair value gap, and maybe we'll add some here. Next to the X. You're probably looking at me like, what the fuck, this guy's an idiot. Oh, next to the X? No, that's closed partially. That says closed partially. Did we just tap in there? Alright, we're gonna add our last section right there. What's the max loss on this account? I don't know. Free funds, 3,000. I think I have to make. I don't even remember, to be honest. I think we just gotta go manual, bro. Like fuck it, no stop loss, just close, just clear closes and all those things. So we're longing to the 15-minute fair value gap, and then we're gonna short. Whatever. We're just testing out the platform. So let's. I'll just close. I will just close it manually. My stop loss is here. Max loss is 2,500 on this account. How much am I at right now? Balance is 24.8, right? Or is that live or equity is 24.7? So it's pretty cool. I kind of like the prop firm. I mean, this obviously this is not the prop firm, but like trading now, like I don't know, something about this feels a little bit like you know relieving. Where are we at? For us to take out that low and not come to 50 minutes for value gap, yeah, we'll probably go there. And then it's a BPR actually, kind of a bad pressure. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Stop loss is at this low. I'll have to just XXXX. Unless I can add good morning, what's the prop firm? So this prop firm is called Funded by Traders. They reached out to me, and initially I told them, I was like, no thanks. Like I told them there's no way I can trust you guys. So there's no way I can tell my community because I never even use them. What happens if you click on the plus under stop loss? So let's say I clicked on this one. Set for all NAS 100 buy positions. Okay, that's good. Value, I would want it like right here. So 19786. 19786. Where's my stop loss? I feel like, wait, what's going on? Did I not just put it in? You can drag the chart, the stop loss. I don't know if you can. You're against you on the trade break even. I mean, we're just messing around with the account. I'm targeting the 15-minute fair value gap and then short from there. Initially, I was in a short from this. I think I put a stop loss. I don't know where it went. Oh, it shows all my trades I took. These are the trades from yesterday? Cool. Cool. It shows the P&L, which I like. So choppy right now, huh? 3 micros, MNQ, net P&L on the first trade was 6. Have you turned on the trading view data option on the top right? I mean, yeah, it's on, I think. Whoa. Dude, this makes me feel cool. You gotta turn it off? Oh, this guy knows what's up. I feel like this makes me look like a pro. Okay, so how do I put a TP level? Take profit. Put a take profit on this one. Set for all NAS 100, and we're gonna put it at 19845. 19845. Dude, that's sick. This is sick, bro. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Hopefully we win this trade and then we can take the short as well. Because that would set up the short for us nicely. If we inverse this, I'm gonna have to close. Did ES take the high of the 15-minute fair value gap? No. The inverse, we form a bullish fair value gap. We tapped into this one. Let's see what happens. Maybe we get an SMT to support us higher. And there already is one right there. Let's see. If we get a closure above here, I'll probably add one because it's fun. It's fun to add. Damn, we're down on all positions. Oh, not this one. This is my. This is my. This is my. It's cool that you can do like 5.93. You can do like 0.1. Like that's pretty cool, right? So the prop firm is funded by traders, and initially I told them I was like, "There's no way I can trust you guys, right? Because I've never even used them myself. How do I know?" I was like, "How do I know you guys pay out?" And then they talked about like their kind of, first of all, like their wallet size. They said they're gonna release it to the public. Wait, there's no SMT. We didn't even take the low. This shit delayed, bro. This shit has to be delayed. Wait a minute. Can I use that to my advantage? What if I just see like, oh, we're going lower? Well, let's see if it goes higher from here. EF just tapped into the fair value gap. Is that futures? It's NAS 100. So it's like futures, but for the Forex. It's a CFD, right? I think. So it's like E-mini NASDAQ 100, but you trade the NAS 100. So you can trade it through Forex firms too. So if for some reason you like to trade on Forex firms and you don't want to trade the futures contract, um, I mean, yeah, I think I like this prop firm so far. I have no complaints. I'm hoping I can get all the way to a payout, and I mean, I don't know if they. I mean, I'm sure they would. And see like the payout things. I can show you guys the whole, like the whole thing, right? I want to see a closure above these highs. I'd want to see a closure above these highs. Or a closure above new day opening gap. Two-step eval. They have one step, two-step, and then they have another option that I don't really understand. It's called like funded assessment or something. Their prices are good. So their prices are better than FTMO. Their payout policy is really good. They do bi-weekly and they process it in like 2 days. So that's pretty good. They have really good slippage. I think they have no spread. You got to use TradingView chart data to set the SLTP. The broker version is inaccurate. I've been using this broker for 6 months. Oh, you use that broker? Interesting. If we get a closure below here, guys, I might just close the positions because it's not looking good. I'll give it a little bit of leeway at the short-term low. But yeah, I'm probably going to close this position. Let's just let it hit stop loss. It's already there. Fly away. Oh, you down all space. All right, let's close these. Where's my stop loss here? I don't want to just let it hit the stop loss. You got to use TradingView chart data. So you got to turn this on, or like use TradingView and then trade there. Is what you're saying. You got a volume imbalance, right? You never know. You never know. You don't know what you know. So pretty interesting. They got pretty good prices. They're better than FTMO. So if that's like the big one, then their prices are good. So if you're looking for cheaper, I guess that's good. They got their payout policy is pretty good. What else did he say? It's for me the spread. The reason I was willing to even try this is because they had really good spread. So they said they literally have no spread, and I tested it yesterday, and it was pretty good. I don't think I got spread at all when I was market ordering. Um, let's see if this inverses. Any trades yet? We took 2 losses today, brother. Now we're just having fun on this prop firm account that we're testing out. Simply testing out this prop firm. That's all I'm doing. But 2 losses today, man. We took a long right here. And we got destroyed. Re-entered right here off this inversion rejection block with the failure swing. And we got stopped out right away. So 2 losses. We're on a losing streak, brother. We are on a losing streak. It is what it is. It is what it is. Got the inversion there, but that's weak as fuck. Let's close these positions. Let's just let it hit. What about you, man? Do you take any trades as part of the process? It is a part of the process. Probably gonna lose this prop firm, whatever trade too. You tried to trade before 10 a.m. I mean, I trade like 9:30. That was clean. There's Asia lows. Uh oh, and it cancels the order for you automatically. That's really cool. Targeting Asia lows. Is that Asia lows? Okay, we just took out Asia lows. You're targeting 771. Oh, am I on the wrong? Is it because I'm here? Oh, this is a good time to retrace. 10:50 macro. I took shorts into London low. 15 minutes also sub PDL. What time did you enter, Joshua? What time did you enter that trade, brother? Out of curiosity. And if we get a breaker here, I'm gonna re-enter long on that account. We stay awake most nights. Gonna wait till the sweep of Asia lows. Did we not take Asia lows just now? We did. What did I do? Yeah, we took everything, bro. I guess we literally opened high, low. We got destroyed today. We've been getting destroyed, guys. We've been getting destroyed. I'm not gonna lie. So we have about 8 trades inside the 950 to 10.5 macro. You still short? You greedy motherfucker. You want lower, huh? You want to leave a runner? I know you. I know you. I feel you. Nas 100 end dog. If you get a break here, I wouldn't mind taking it on this account. I won't trade my other accounts anymore. We'll just go like, let's just double the risk. Fuck it. We're just here to test it anyways. Crossing my fingers, looking for the daily fair value gap. Oh, possible. Possible. You guys, if I, so I have, let's look at my accounts. I forget. So these, okay, let me make sure that the rebill is not gonna come and fuck me because I don't want to pay rebill on those accounts. But we were literally 400 away from passing 2 more accounts. How sad is that, huh? Pretty sad if you ask me. When's the rebill? It doesn't even say I have a rebill. The rebill date is canceled? There's no rebill? It just goes on forever? Shit, I'll take it. Oh, right here. I'm tripping. September 9th. What? And August 14th. Wait, that makes no sense. Okay, well, we're definitely chilling. We're either gonna blow them or pass them by then, I'm sure. So Let's finish the journal here. 186. Didn't I put a picture of the economic calendar? You could get a free reset. I don't really need. So guys, look at this. So on my fundeds, we're negative 200 balance. We have 800 to work with, right? So we're gonna be risking 2 micros every trade until. See, you know that's what I don't like about it, because now when I win, my wins are gonna be smaller than my losses because I have to decrease risk. But I have to decrease risk because if I do 400 and I lose four more in a row, we're done. Am I really gonna lose four more in a row? That'd be my longest losing streak ever. That would be a long fucking losing streak. We're gonna risk 2 micros, guys, on every trade until we either blow the account or we get back above 1,000 drawdown. Right now the drawdown is 800. We have 800 to work with, right? So our balance is negative 200. It's negative 160. We have around 800 to work with. So we're gonna risk around 2 micros. Unless there's a really big risk, then we'll do 2 micros every trade, either until we blow the accounts or we get back up. If we blow them, then well, we gotta restart from scratch. But I really don't think if I'm losing that many trades in a row, then I'm probably doing something wrong, and we are gonna have to reconsider some things. I think because I shouldn't be losing that many trades unless it's a really unlucky, just not streak like free feel. We use Newswick CE or CE. That first trade we took was 950. So the time component was, so we had below 8:30 or midnight, and we had macro. Entry PD rate on that first trade was, we actually entered on the order block. The confluence of that trade, there was an SMT, there was a fair value gap. Org is a higher time frame PD rate, so let's not use that there. Higher time frame PD rate. There was SMT, fair value gap, there was a breaker, and it was OTE. Trade management. There was no trade management on that trade. Narrative and drawn liquidity. You know what though? There is one thing, guys, to talk about. Why was I bullish? Why was I bullish? I feel like I was like wanting to see longs and not really. Um, let's go back. Like just based off this candle's close and Wednesday's close, I thought we're gonna leave this open, come into here. Yeah, come into here. We're literally so close. Like from the high, we just didn't go to the weekly fair value gap. The truth is, we still could easily go there. It was 50 points. We were close to FEG. I mean, we were way closer to this though. Maybe just Asia lows were just like too much, You just gotta take those Asia lows. Like we pretty much expanded in London. Yeah, I guess the London expansion. I mean, London didn't really expand. maybe I guess like why was I bullish? Really? I think it would made sense. Like we were really close to the weekly fair value gap. We've been expanding the week. I'm just trying to journal. I'm trying to think. Like now, I'm looking back, and I don't have that much confluence for longs in terms of the daily chart. I mean, on the lower time frame, I feel like it made sense. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, we took previous day's high and closed below, but in doing so, we were so close, and we did close above the opening price, which we just tapped into right there. So like, I thought this small bearish candle just gonna be acted as an order block, and then we go higher, like this, for example. Like we didn't tap into the daily flag gap on Wednesday, right? Which is what I was expecting, and we never got that. So I was like, you know what? We came down, open low, didn't touch in here, came up, took the high, didn't close above, but closed near. So, so I think the fact that like Wednesday didn't go lower, I expected Thursday to go higher. I mean, we could go higher from here, right? We could go higher from here. It's possible. We just took out low of day. We tapped into the daily order block high, previous day's open. We could literally go up from here. It's possible. So it's hard to journal. We will journal back and see. But at the time, what was I thinking? Let's talk about that. I was expecting price. Talking about Tuesday, right? I meant to say Tuesday. Yeah. I'm pretty close. And Tuesday did not go into daily FG and formed a small body breakdown that we closed above on Wednesday. So I was looking higher into the weekly FG discount of the. Yeah, we could go higher from here. That's the thing. That's the thing. Mhm. I like this. We get a fair value gap here. I might take it on that fun account. Do-do-do-do-do-do. How do I get there? My favorite. It's my new favorite platform, bro. GUI Trader. GUI Trader. You know what? Oh shit. Holy. Mhm. Let's test out the spread. Measure fair value gap here, and we'll go long. You know what I wonder? Yo, what if like you waited for price to come into like a 1 minute fair value gap if you're gonna enter long, and then you go to like the 5 second for extra confirmation. Like you wait for like a 5 second inversion or a 5 second fair value gap. The thing is, I don't have that on TradingView, but I do have it on TopStep. Like, I wonder what the 5 second chart looked like at the point of my entry. Does anyone want to see? The winds feel smaller now. I'm curious at my entry, what exactly formed? Can we go lower into the fair value gap? Is that a tap in? If that was. Longs targeting the weekly fair value gap. Okay, but on a real note, yo, if anything, how much P&L is this? Like, I don't know how much risk this is, but what we can do is add 5 if we come into here. What if we form another PD array we can enter long? Leave this as a breakaway. What if we just come into the breaker FEG? We didn't really form the breaker yet. Low, high, lower, low, high. The breaker would be somewhere here. Inside the macro. So, okay, let's do. I'm actually curious. What happened on the 5 second chart right when I entered? Or let's say the 15 second chart. So we entered at. It was right here we entered. So let's go back. Let's mark out the 1 minute order block. Or let's do. What do I want to mark out here? Mark out the breaker. See when price entered the breaker block. So that's your bullish breaker. On the 15 second chart, yes, it's all these candles right here. So what happened when price came here? Well, we got a 30 second fair value gap tap, took the high. Now that could have been your first trade already to R, right? Or no? 1.57. What if you put your stop loss here? So you put it there. You could have maybe messed around with it. Interesting. Came up, took the high. We had an inversion here, bearish fair value gap. It came into here. Yeah, it just looked like a retracement. Got back into there. I guess if I was gonna enter this, the second trade, I should have waited for a closure above. There. What's happening with this trade? Not much. So I guess that doesn't really help. Unless the 15 second chart does. You took a short here? Yeah, that was a good short. That was a good short. I'm just trying to see, like, I guess it was just the narrative was wrong, you know? I just gotta accept it. There's no, like, I was bullish and it simply was not going higher. That's all it was. You better get stopped out break even because you're greedy. We tapped the daily order block. The daily opening, previous day's open, Tuesday's open. Mm-hmm. We just took out all these lows. And damn, I guess I was on the wrong side, you know? I was on the wrong side. And then in hindsight, obviously this is hindsight, but if I waited for the 8:30 low to get taken, I wouldn't have even had a long, you know? So I'll put that in my journal. If I waited for this low just to see, just this move right here is what fucks me, bro. Why did we have to expand so nicely with all my levels in confluence? On the 5 minute, probably just a wick. Oh, look at the 5 minute. So clean. Wow. All the way. That's interesting, I guess. I guess we just have to draw that we were just simply on the wrong side. Observations. Price formed SMT, relative equal lows, 50% of news wick, overlapped with OTE of dealing range, and the 50% org. Lessons. Price formed. All below 830. Inside the macro. Bullish. Breaker with an FEG plus CISD. Well, that's a good entry. Like I think I'm overthinking it. I think I take that every time, you know? I will say, in hindsight, I I waited for if I waited for 8:30 new low to get taken, no setup I formed. Happening now. Oh shit. I didn't have a stop loss. Yo, we're fucked. Oh, what did I do? So what else can I journal here? What else? We rejected. That's a couple things. We rejected off. At least to be honest, really nicely. If I were to take a short, let's see, it would have been that daily FEG, right? Where did ES tap into the daily FEG? That's a pretty perfect freaking entry, I guess, right? We got the FEG tap, SMT inside. Yeah, I mean, let's put this in the journal. Journal ES here. What am I looking at? Price though. I guess just Asia. Oh, let's just save that too in the journal. Leave it at that. It's a journal week. You're right. It is a journal week. We simply need to improve. Thing is, I don't know what to like. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to learn from this. Do I like Am I overthinking it? I guess I'm gonna price run like this. I think it makes sense. If you just use this candle, I guess. But if I were to the manipulation leg, let's look at the 3 minute time frame, for example. That's your manipulation leg. So daily fair value gap, yeah, we got the SMT in there. Timing was off though. No, I guess it was still in the macro. We basically just got faked the fuck out. That's basically what just happened. You know what, bro? You know what? Yo, I have a fucking trade like this. Oh my goodness. I am pretty sure I have an entry in my journal that is it literally exactly the same. Where I'm pretty sure there's a daily fair value gap. ES came in, formed SMT. We got a deep retracement into the OTE, and then from there went lower. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure I have this in my journal, bro. Like textbook replica. Hold on. I'm actually curious. I genuinely am curious because I actually think now that I drew out this OTE, I'm getting deja vu, and I feel like I have an entry like this. Let's look. Not really. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But I could have sworn I seen something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I had it and I deleted it or something. I swear. Never been left undone. From didn't see it through. Oh, low, high, lower, low, higher, high. That's a bearish breaker. I guess it is technically a bearish breaker. What's up, my brother? How are you doing? I'm simply journaling. You could have done standard deviations of this range. Easily, we just get the manipulation leg from me. I'm not doing. It's not bad, It's not too bad. Could be better. We're on a losing streak, but that's okay. We're just gonna have to bounce back. We are gonna have to bounce. It's a hard short to see. It really is, in my opinion. There's no way someone could take a short like that. That's a tough short. How are you, man? What do you? Who in chat won? Did anyone win today? Mark out the Asian lows. Still in the trade? Hey, good luck, brother. You know what's funny? I already know what you're gonna say. I know if you win, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, let's fucking go." And then if you lose, you're gonna be like, "I'm greedy." But you know what? I think it's a good hold, bro. Through lunch till 12 or 1:30, or I mean, or 1 p.m. High, low, high. After we saw that breaker, I guess. Not the short term, but I can't. You can't take a trade like this, bro. Like that's a tough one. Not wrong. Not wrong. This is an impossible trade to take. I think. Like if you took it, I don't know how. I really don't know how. Like you would have really had to believe that daily fair value gap on ES. ES formed the high at 45. So this is your SMT, like right here. You really gotta be taking on ES stuff. Reached outside the lines with OTE, like I think that's a really hard one to spot. Yeah, that's what happened to me, Trey. I'm just trying to see, looking back, like where could I have even seen a potential? Like I guess this SMT. Wait, SMT was 956, 945, right? Not the other way around. It was the other way. 956, 930. Oh, so I guess it's like both. Got 940. So 956 on ES. That's weird. There's like two SMTs there. Am I wrong? Like 945. So 956 took out 945. This isn't SMT. Oh wait. This FEG? Yeah, and the breaker. You're right. You're right about that. No, you're definitely right. Like you could have. You could have. I see it, but like you're like, yeah, you're right. You wouldn't have entered here, right? You would have entered here. I don't know why I looked. I was looking here, but you're right. The entry, if I took it, would have been here. I guess we respected 50% of the way. I seen it, but I feel you. I was bullish too. And yo, did you take a long today or no? I took my long right here. We formed the bullish breaker, 830 low, 50% with the overlapping 50%. SMT at this low, these lows. No trade for you. Ah, I see. Check Discord. Let me know what you think. Did it just reach the daily fair value gap? That's beautiful, man. I mean, yo, your max expansion from that OTE leg, or do it. You can do it from this standard deviations. Where's the daily fair value gap? Pretty beautiful if you ask me. You didn't see that March shift, which is part of my plan. Valid. That's good. I ended up taking that long here on Nasdaq. Because we got the bullish breaker with the fair value gap. But yeah. It is what it is. I was just looking back to see. You said you're gonna die. Yeah. Time. You inspired to live stream? Do it, man. I like it. That's just me. A lot of people don't. At least Age of Lows, right? Like I probably would have TP'd at Age of Lows. Like I would have full TP'd there. I don't think I could have left a runner. That's a lot. Oh, Age of Lows on ES just got taken. There's SMT here at Age of Lows with NQ then, right? When did you took it at 1050? You don't want to make I mean, valid. That's a fair assumption. I feel you on that. That's fair. Um, I was doing really good, but we've been on a losing streak for a while now, like a couple days. Hopefully, we can break out of it. Hopefully, we can break out of it. Put in the macro right there. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Definitely some coloring outside the lines, but close back below. We came back. Another fair value gap overlap with this. Have your breaker, high, low, or mitigation, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. That's breaker mitigation, my favorite entry model, high, low, lower, high, lower. This is your breaker, right? All right, take care, brother. Take care, brother. Good trading to you too, my man. Good trading to you too. Hey, you're gonna die. Yeah. Really bad triple B. Nice probability order block. All the trades good there. LSD. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll put this in the journal. And, well, simply just have to get better. B, take better trades. 10,956. This time marker is 956. That's 9:45. 9:45. We shall snip this and put it inside the trading journal. Let's say 9:45 PMI. Why is that invalid? Oh, yep. We shall put this in the Discord. Well, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask now before I go and do some shit. PMI. I'm live. I didn't put it like that. And we shall post our journals. Oh, we have to finish journaling actually, so let's finish this. I think that's for the entry chart, trade one, and the day chart. What's my lessons? Is there anything else? YouTube. Yeah, usually we're on the right side. It just sucks that, like, for me, I really like that entry. It's sad that it formed. Ability. Anymore. But the thing is, the macro is ending, right? So when did we take CPI low? CPI low 1006. Or sorry, the news low. Yeah. Well, we can simply duplicate this. Trade to August 2022. The second trade, how much did we lose? So if I lost 186 on the first one, 267 minus 186, 81. Two micros. Can you check my strategy? Yes, I got you, brother. Or so in this case, the SMT was still there. We entered off the rejection block. Entry PDA was rejection block. No, it was actually the inverted fair value gap. Well, we used there was SMT and the rejection block. Was that the only thing in that trade? Yes, I believe so. Trade management, none. Very similar to trade one. RB and had OP on the S now. Expected. Well, if you just follow the displacement, I swear your win percentage goes up. You know, oh, what's up, my brother? How are you, man? I'm just journaling my losses. Trade duration. Oh, right here. So where did we enter that second trade? It was we entered at 10:03, 10:03 until 10:06. For psychology, what do I want to put? Talk about the loss streak. Good stuff. We'll simply put in the same things here, and then we'll come back and put in the end of day charts. Make this bigger, so trade result, position size can be smaller, net P&L can be smaller, and let's add in the put in the we could put more stuff in the preview of the journal. Position size is small, net P&L we can make that a little bigger. Entry chart, day chart. We could also put in like can't put that in. That's way too big. Economic calendar. This. Anything else I want to put here? Too much words in there to put that in. Original risk. Entry PDA rate, I guess. What was your PDA rate on your first trade, first entry? What do you mean PDA rate? Like sell side rate? I don't really want that in the journal at the top there. Doesn't really make a difference. What was your question, brother? Was there a sell side rate? We took out the equal lows, but we took out these lows only. But the reason I like them is because now usually I wouldn't use that, but because we're in a scenario here, we have 50% of the wick, and we have the 50% of the org, which was like right here. So this was like 50% org and then 50% wick. So I was like, we don't need to come up here. That's what I was thinking at the time. Saw the nice reaction. And there was SMT there, so I was like, you know what? Maybe that low is safe. If there was no SMT, I don't know if I would have taken it. Well, I guess you can count that, but I mean, in retrospect, we didn't really take out any significant lows. I guess you're right about that. We didn't take out really any significant lows. Let's put that in the journal, actually. I mean, but I think that's not a hard rule for me, you know? Like I can put it in the observations. We didn't take out any major sell side. We took out all those lows. Like we took out all of these. We took out a lot of low resistance liquidity. Wait, when did we tap into the 50-minute fair value gap? Am I tripped? Oh, it's 5 minute. How low are we right now? Bro, we are almost at the daily fair value gap. Holy shit. Yeah, wow. On the wrong side. Delivered really nicely. How many points was that move? So you entered on no even bearish fair value gap here. Like, I don't even know how someone can get in on a trade like this. It would have to be this inversion. It would have to be this inversion. And as soon as you get that closure below, fair value gap, wait, there. How many points is that? Like around 200. You got 180. That's really good, bro. Or if you waited for that breaker. Damn, nice. That's the daily fair value gap right there. Beautiful. Holy shit. Very, very beautiful. I wonder if we get one more leg higher, like later, like next week, from this fair value gap. If we close above it, I'll look for longs tomorrow, probably. Yes is not there yet. Yes will go. Good shit, Jello. Good shit. You said check the Discord and check out your new. Beautiful, bro. So, where was your original entry? Maybe you can teach me something. What's your original entry here? Did you just sell at the turtle? Did you just turtle suit that high? Yeah, I like those square brackets actually. I might use that. I like those square brackets. Jello, are you still here, brother? So 1986. Oh, okay. So this one, oh, you got stopped out here because you went break even. Okay. And this is not mine. This is Jello. Just make sure you know that. So where did you re-enter? Oh, the 15-minute fair value gap. So fucking so easy, bro. So simple, so good, so clean. Wait, what 15-minute fair value gap, bro? Oh, the 5 minute? They aligned? They aligned, but yeah, but it formed after. Like this, so this formed the 15-minute fair value gap. So 10:15. I mean, you're right. It's basically just clean silver fucking bullet. Is what it is. I guess there. Did the ES tap in? ES almost at the daily fair value gap. It was another entry with a breaker. Yeah, 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 I see. I'm just trying to see like if I were to enter a trade like this, where would I have entered? Like if I was bearish and I saw this SMT and I saw the daily fair value gap tap on ES, so this SMT, what would I be looking for right here? Yeah, there's AMD there. What would I be looking for here? Like, I mean, really. So let's look, because it really, it's like this, right? At the top, 956. So no shorts here, no shorts here. And I say, you know what? I see SMT. I'm looking for potential shorts now. Where is ES? ES is trading over here. So this is already 9:45 news. I'm trying to see the ES. What would you see at this time? You'd see this. So like I'd be focusing on this SMT. I see this next candle. Boom. Bearish fair value gap. We don't get the inversion, but we get 50% close. What happens at this specific 9:59? You see the bearish fair value gap, but close above. So either you short this, pop off at the high, expecting it to inverse if you're bearish, or you wait for the inversion. Next candle taps into the volume imbalance, you get the inversion. And let's say you didn't get this entry. So if this is your first entry on the fair value gap, because you expected it to inverse, what would you see now? And you see this. This is your change of state of delivery. You could try to get an entry there. So either on the next candles above the open, I don't think it gives you an entry here though, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it does. So you enter on the change of state of delivery right there. Right there. Beautiful. That's your second entry. Potentially. Just seeing like how could I participate it. So you could have entered on this fair value gap. You could have entered on this inversion as soon as it formed. Right? You could have taken this fair value gap. Maybe. You could have entered there. Could have entered here. You also could have just entered on the close of this candle. But either way, I probably if I saw this close, I would have waited for the next candle's open. So you could have entered there. Oh, there's a fair value gap right there too. You could have just entered here. There's a lot of entries here. So you could have entered there. You could have entered here. There's a lot of ways to get into this move. Just playing off this SMT inside the daily fair value gap. And your stop loss would have to be at the SMT high. Simple as that. So let's say you took, let's say I think the easiest entry to see is probably, which one would I have done? Is there like a 2-minute invert? Ooh, yeah, see now that's really nice. You see the 2-minute inversion? So like, let's say you went to the 2-minute, you saw it close. So where did the 2-minute close exactly? If the 2-minute closed and it formed, so this is the 2-minute close, formed a bearish fair value gap. Yeah, you enter on that 1-minute bearish fair value gap. So if I saw this, I would have loved this. That's already 1.8R, just that low there. Let alone CPI low, which is 2R. I would have definitely taken some off right there at the news low. And then I guess if there's no like hourly bullish fair value gap, yeah, I probably would have just waited for here. You shorted from there. I didn't short this. I'm just looking. I'm looking back now. I definitely would have taken some off here at the news low. I feel like I just have to. That's just me. That was really bearish, but I probably would have full closed like TP there. There was a 15-minute bullish for value gap. Maybe TP there, TP at the end dog, and then like break even, leave a runner or something. So there was a lot of ways to get in there. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate you, bro. And we got a retracement. So a 5 minute fair value gap, I believe. All right. Yeah. In hindsight, there was a lot of ways to. I see it. Like I see it more now. Inversion bearish fair value gap off the 2 minute inversion. You scan the 2 minute time frame. You see that's a really beautiful inversion. Enter on the next candle's high. 2 minute inversion forming SMT at the daily fair value gap in the 950 macro. Yeah. What sucks is like we saw this sell side sweep first. Like I don't know. Like I would have really had to been bearish because after seeing these lows get taken, we're expanding up. I guess we would have just had to trust the daily fair value gap, huh? Because like I don't know the way I see this. What I need to do. This is what I need to do. I need to look at both sides and compare and determine if I even want to take a trade or like if it makes sense. Because I bet you if I was bearish, what would I look for right now, right? Even though we just swept sell side, we came up, took out this inside the daily fair value gap for ES. I had all the levels marked. I was looking for a I mean, I guess that's the last thing I'll put in my Notion journal is I need to analyze both sides of the marketplace, not just focus on my one. I need to read. I think that could make a really good difference for me. I need to like focus on this. I need to seriously remember this. I hit 1K subs? Lit. And my girl sent me a message. She's like, yo, you hit 1K subs. I was like, fucking lit. I wonder if, yo, you guys think PM reverses all this? I mean, it's possible. Off the daily fair value gap? I wonder. Yeah, wonder. Simply IRL to ERL. Friday expands up as well. And then we TGIF at the end of Friday. Maybe something like that I could expect. For now, I mean, it could go lower too. So now, simply have to do better. Simply have to do better. We got a good journal entry. Let's post the journal in Discord. Bro, 252,000. Okay, buddy. Get shorted 50 mini micros. 22. And type 4x. Oh shit, nice. All right, we will post. Gotta bounce back, yo. We gotta bounce. We need to bounce. We gotta play comeback, just like we did in the combine. We were down. We were down in the combines, couple thousand. Not a couple thousand. It was like literally 1,000. Um, it was too big. I can't even fit it on my screen, bro. Oh, we need to do better. I like the journal though. Oh, it doesn't fit journal too. Oh wait, I can just do this. All right. Well, if anyone has any questions, I think you can put a prop from affiliate links in description for extra income. Yeah, but I would only affiliate with the ones that I actually trust or use. So the one that I'm testing out, they seem pretty good. Like I wouldn't mind promoting them, but you're right. I could. Oh my, they're not already there. Perfect. So let's close this. Close this. Close the chart. I would probably do that, but I don't want to seem like I really want to just focus on winning my trade. You know. Mm, Trade one, journal trade two. Well, there is my full transparency for the day. But you know what? I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. We're just here. We're here to improve. Let's put this in my A plus journal. I think I'll do some reviewing of my journal, maybe my entries. I'll do some reviewing of my model, see exactly what I'm looking for, and then go from there. Maybe look at some of the trades I worked out, lost. Um, but I think we're fine, bro. I think we keep doing this. I think we'll be fine. All right, man. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. We'll be live. Last day of the week. Let's see. Did we even win a trade this week? So day 11 loss, loss, loss. We won on the 19th. What's the 19th? Oh, we won on Monday. So Monday win, Tuesday loss, Wednesday loss, Thursday loss. Let's see if we can end Friday with a win. See if we can get back. So in terms of the week, for minus 267, so minus 300, minus 700, minus 950, so 750. So we'd have to pretty much get like a 7 hour trade, 6 hour trade. But let's not think about it like that. Let's just take it trade by trade. See you, man. Appreciate you for coming in and commenting, bro. Take care, my brother.